Today's horoscope, Virgo October 6, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You are on others' radar today, and you can be in demand. While later today can feel a little strained, you prefer a deliberate pace in the first half of the day. As the day progresses, watch for rushing things. Turning to others for a sense of stability could be a lesson in frustration. If you notice that people are defensive, which is highly likely, it may be better to wait for a better day to tackle the important things. The tendency is to take what's communicated very personally, and you might choose to control what you say as a result, but don't do this to the point that you're not saying what you mean. Instead, use some discretion for now. Try not to give in to the pressure to make decisions or to take action before due time, particularly with values, money, or questions of ownership. The heavens are dancing to a whole new beat. This is because mighty Mars, the planet of passion, sex, drive, and energy, is now beginning a pre-shadow phase as he approaches an upcoming retrograde. He will be primarily spinning back and forth within your solar house of friendships, communities, and online dating. On the one hand, you could start to notice some friction in your personal life, especially around your social circle, or that situations on dating apps are becoming misleading. Pay attention to what starts to pop up now and in the weeks ahead. Are you doing what you should be doing? You might start to struggle with following your dreams when the pre-shadow period for Mars retrograde begins. The following weeks will cause you to reevaluate your progress. Have you made the connections you wanted to make? Is your social media growing? Are you following your dreams? These questions will cause you to reflect and even compare yourself to colleagues. When this begins to happen, take a step back and breathe. Do not get angry. Use your energy as fuel to make leaps and bounds just like your colleagues have done. All of this sheltering in place may have finally triggered or reinvigorated your latent nesting instinct. It's important to heed this feeling and to do everything you can to make your home a comfortable and nurturing environment. Hopefully, you already have all the wonderful things you need to make a healthy dinner at home. Make it a night for you and your body, soothing, nurturing, and restful. Magnified emotions are in store for you. Today's vibrations are forecasting a favorable hand to make things go the way you want concerning your projects or perhaps realizing an affair. You will have control of your professional universe and know how to get influential people on your side to help you get to your goal. In sum, you will be on cloud 9 today, so take advantage of it. Venus spends only 25 days in your communication sector, focusing on enhancing the voice of your heart and relationships. This mission gains significance due to the moon's timely return, which aids in expressing emotional responses just as Venus forms a favorable connection with Saturn in your relationship area. Beginning the week with the moon in Virgo caused some initial friction with planets in your relationship sector, but as it moves on, you have a valuable opportunity to address and communicate any issues that may have surfaced during this time. At the same time that Pluto moves into his final 7 days in retrograde motion in your romantic sector in our lifetime, the moon not only joins Venus, the planet of love, in your communication sector, but just as she has joined forces with Saturn in your relationship sector. This is ushering in a special weekend across the romantic, communication, and relationship fronts. Daily Planetary Overview. Let's take a moment to talk about those magical moments, the ones where everything suddenly seems to fall into place, as if the answer had been sitting there all along, just waiting for you to notice it. Have you ever been caught in the cycle of overthinking, weighing every possible angle, only for the solution to hit you out of the blue when you least expect it? That's the energy today has in store for you. You may find that the clarity you've been chasing arrives when you stop searching so hard for it. Often, the best ideas and insights come to us when we allow ourselves a moment to just be. It's like when you're trying to recall something, and the moment you stop trying, the answer pops right into your mind. Think back to a time when everything clicked for you, a moment when, after a lot of deliberation, the path forward suddenly became crystal clear. How did that feel? Was it a sense of relief, excitement, or even surprise? Share your story. It's likely that someone else is feeling stuck right now, and your experience could be the encouragement they need. Speaking of challenges, today may bring some twists and turns that require you to be flexible. But think of these obstacles not as roadblocks but as part of the process, tasks to be completed with patience and determination. Have you ever set out on a path with one plan in mind, only to discover that you had to adjust your course along the way? Maybe that change ended up being the best thing that could have happened. Remember, success doesn't always come in a straight line. Life's journey often has detours, and that's perfectly okay. Those detours can be rich with lessons and unexpected blessings. If you've ever had a setback that later turned out to be a hidden blessing, share it with us. Your story could inspire someone who's facing a similar hurdle today. Sometimes, in our eagerness to get things done, we lose the joy in the process. Think about the last time you were so focused on checking items off your to-do list that you forgot to enjoy the journey. Today is a reminder to pace yourself and embrace the small moments along the way. Life isn't just about reaching the destination it's about finding meaning and satisfaction in the steps that lead you there. So, take a breath, give yourself permission to slow down, and enjoy the ride. Have you ever had one of those days where, on the surface, everything seems fine, but underneath, something just feels off? It's like your emotions are out of sync with the world around you. You're not alone. We all experience those moments, and today's planetary alignments might be stirring up exactly that kind of energy. It can be confusing when your emotions don't quite match your circumstances, but remember, it's okay to feel this way. You don't need to analyze every emotion or fix everything right away. Sometimes the best thing you can do is acknowledge what you're feeling without judgment. Let those feelings be, without trying to change them. Have you ever noticed how quickly a bad mood can pass when you stop fighting it and simply allow yourself to feel? Tension, frustration, or confusion can be fleeting if you don't resist them. Be kind and gentle with yourself today. These emotional ups and downs won't last forever, and on the other side of them, there's brighter energy waiting to fill your spirit. If you've experienced this kind of emotional ebb and flow before, how did you move through it? What tools or practices helped you come back into balance? Share with USA Euro. We'd love to hear your experiences. Whether it's taking time to meditate, talking with a friend, or simply giving yourself a quiet moment to reset, your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Remember, we're all navigating this journey together. Embrace each moment, trust that clarity will come when it's meant to, and know that you're exactly where you need to be right now. You've got this.